Since the global pandemic began, we've seen a lot of good in the world, a lot of communities pulling together. And here in the UK, there's a website called ScrubHub, which allows companies or charities or just individuals who are making PPE or surgical equipment for the NHS to better communicate, to pool their resources. There is, however, one problem. No one registered the domain name ScrubHub. Try and think of another website with hub in the title. Yes, through what appears to be pure coincidence, Pornhub have now started a new website called ScrubHub. And although this website isn't overtly pornographic, it features porn stars telling people how to wash their hands. But within 2 clicks, you can get to a video of a large-busted black woman being spit roasted. So if you're an elderly lady spending your spare time making surgical gowns for the NHS, that's probably not what you were expecting to find. Now, it's worth mentioning that since the lockdown began, Pornhub have made all this premium content free, and the website does do a lot of good around the world. It supports a lot of charities. But if there was ever a website where you should wash your hands after viewing it, it's Pornhub. And in a somewhat related story, police in the UK pulled over a driver on the M6 after they received a tip-off that he was driving whilst masturbating. Now, I understand we don't get to drive as much as we used to, and it's quite exciting these days, but I've not yet got in the car and thought, great, I'd best have a wank. Although I admit, the idea of being able to drive along the M6 without being stuck in a 12-mile tailback does border on the erotic. But neither a bloke tossing off whilst driving along the motorway, nor Pornhub accidentally having the same name as a charitable organisation is the strangest thing I've read today. Now, since the beginning of the pandemic, there's been a lot of finger pointing. America has blamed China, China has blamed America, etc, etc. But there's also quite a lot of Islamophobia. Now, to be fair, when it comes to terrorism, if some ill-educated goat fucker walks into a crowded square and blows himself to pieces, we can be fairly sure which religion he'll follow. And it comes as no surprise that some of the Indian Hindu press are trying to blame coronavirus on Muslims, in particular Muslims from Pakistan. But given that India and Pakistan have spent several decades pointing nuclear weapons at each other, that shouldn't come as a surprise. In fact, one Indian newspaper depicted COVID-19 as an Islamic terrorist holding the world hostage. And I could have just left it there, but no, I went digging and found a new conspiracy theorist by some proper right-wing lunatics. According to this theory, coronavirus is a hoax. In fact, the whole lockdown is preparing us to all become Muslim. Social distancing, only socialising with members of our immediate family, wives and children staying at home whilst the husband goes out and does important things. The vast majority of nurses are female and they're being told to cover their face and cover their hair. Pubs and bars being closed, thus restricting the sale of alcohol. Churches, synagogues, temples are all closed, although mosques are as well. But once the lockdown is in place and we've all become compliant enough, the Muslim Illuminati, yes, the Muslim Illuminati, will release the Islamic conversion gas. Yes, apparently the Islamic conversion gas is going to make the entire world Muslim. Even if such a thing did exist, and you would have to be a fucking imbecile to take it seriously. No matter how strong this Islamic conversion gas is meant to be, it will be no match for frying bacon. Now, Muslims don't eat bacon, and nor do the Jews, and I suspect the right-wing lunatic who's come up with this conspiracy theorist doesn't like the people of Israel either. Stay safe, stay sane, and support the NHS. Here's my car. I might drive down the M6 and see if I can smash one out.